All right, so this is now day 9. We are going to be crossing the border over into Canada today, heading up to Lake Louise. Right now we're in St. Mary's. All right, and so here's a good learning experience for everybody. Last night, Peter and Stephen, both over there, decided to leave the rain flies off of their tents because it was a nice night. Right, and it was, everything was beautiful. Last night was a great night. However, today we had a ton of dew, and now their tents are, of course, all wet. So now we gotta, hopefully they will dry out if we go up and take advantage of the breakfast here at the KOA here in a few minutes. So anyway, learning experience. Always put your fly on. All right, so it is day 9 for me right now. I think we're on day 3 for Peter and Stephen. So, you know, there was a little bit of, I think, differences in I guess our experiences here, because I came across, by myself and staying in hotels, and was really enjoying the hotel life. Now I've switched over to camping, and I'm finding some of it a little bit challenging, to be quite honest with you. We had done the camping and things before we hit the road, and we had a good time with it. And but we weren't riding day after day and stopping and getting off the bike and taking pictures and enjoying the scenery and enjoying the ride. I mean, the ride part of this is actually quite enjoyable and just absolutely breathtaking, some of the things that we're seeing. But we're exhausted by the end of the ride, and then it seems like all 3 days that we've been camping, we've run into something at the tail end of the day, right, that is just it's frustrating, and it usually deals with traffic. We're going through some areas where there's a lot of people want to be, right? It's the summertime. We're going through some national parks and things like this, and especially today, we came up a beautiful road, 40, and saw some beautiful, amazing scenery. And then we get onto the Trans-Canada Highway, and we're going through Banff National Park, and we're going to get off at Lake Louise campground, and we see this sign saying that there's just all kinds of congestion going on, and you can't park, and all the lots are filled. And we're like, okay, what does this mean for us? Well, what it ended up meaning is that when we got off, we're supposed to take a left. We can't take a left. We have to take a right. And they want us to go all the way down, I mean, at least a mile, maybe more, and get in this line of traffic and sit there in 90-degree temperatures at the end of a long day, and wait for our turn to be able to go through town. I mean, it was just miserable. So that's what you end up getting when you get into the campground, right? You're hot, you're sweaty, you're tired, you're hungry, and now you got to set up your camp. And I'm finding some of that a little bit challenging. The getting in and out of everything, no matter how well organized you are, there's always something you forget. So you got to get back into what you just closed all up again. So I got to come to grips with that somehow, or I'm not going to survive, to be honest with you. Either I'll give up or the other guys will kill me. One of the two. But so the riding and everything is awesome, and we're having a wonderful time with all of that. But we were hoping that the camping gets easier as it goes along. We'll see. I hope that what we do is we move away from all of this civilization as we move north, and there'll be less and less people to deal with. So at least that's what we're hoping.